Thank you. Well, despite the cold, wet weather, thousands showed up to take part in this year's Women's March. But it wasn't just here in the district. Women and men from all over the country, from LA to Pittsburgh and New York, gathering to call for change.
When we don't show up, we get shut out.
ABC 7's Annalisa Gale went right along with marchers as they made their way through the district and has more from one person who says this is also about civil rights.
There were no weather delays with the Women's March. Things went on as planned, with people marching for several blocks. Thousands marched from Freedom Plaza to the White House on this Martin Luther King Jr. weekend in the 4th annual Women's March.
My body, my choice.
Stomping through a wintry mix. And you wanted to be out here despite the weather forecast tonight?
Despite everything. We need to have our voice heard now.
As a young woman, I think it's important that I speak for what I believe in.
Martin Luther King III spoke briefly about his father's legacy and the need to continue pushing for social justice and peace. The speech brought back memories for Deborah Menke.
I've been marching in these streets since 1969. And it appears to me that things are getting worse than they even were then, particularly the division between groups of people.
With 2020 being an election year, anti-Trump protesters wanted to send a strong message to President Trump with songs about the impeachment proceedings.
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
And other creative signs, t-shirts, and even umbrellas.
Lots of women issues have been important to me for most of my life.
I wanted to get the word out that there are a lot of us out here who are going to vote.
Earlier this week, President Trump's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, participated in a Women's for Trump bus tour as part of his re-election campaign.
As we head into 2020, as we're officially in it now, we think that the president has a really great chance.
What democracy looks like.
A date for the 5th annual Women's March has not been announced, but we do know that it will be sometime in January of 2021. In the district, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.